Question 9. Join each fraction to the correct decimal card. The first one has been done for you. So the first one we've got is 3/10 is equivalent to 0.3. Now let's just think about our column headings. So if we've got units, then the decimal point, then tenths, then hundredths, like that, then if we write a 3 in the tenths column, which is what 3/10 means, 3 in the tenths column, this is the tenths column, so 3 would go there. Now remember, the decimal point goes in and then there's nothing automatically in the units column, so actually 3 in the tenths column does mean 0.3. If we write a 3 in the hundredths column for this one, 3 in the hundredths column goes there, and 3 in the hundredths column mean there's no tenths and no units, and we've still got the decimal point. So 3 in the hundredths column means the decimal is 0.03. So 3 in the hundredths column, or 3/100ths, has got to be joined to that one there. Now I've got 3/50ths. Now at this point, the best thing we can do is to actually turn this to an equivalent fraction out of 100. So if we put equals something out of 100, and then think, well, what have we done to turn it into something out of 100? Well, to get from 50 to 100, we've got to times by 2. So we'd have to do exactly the same to the numerator at the top there. We'd have to times by 2 as well. 50 times 2 is 100, and 3 times 2 is 6. So 3/50ths is actually the same as 6/100ths. And remember, 6/100ths is the same as a 6 in the hundredths column. And a 6 in the hundredths column means there's a 0 in the tenths column, a 0 in the units column, and a decimal point. So it's 0.06. So 3/50ths must join to 0.06. Now there is only one left, and that's 3/5 joining down to 0.6. So it's got to go to that one. But let's have a look why. Well, there's a couple of ways of thinking about this. You could actually think to get from 3/5 to hundredths, you would have to times 5 by 20. 5 lots of 20 makes 100, so 3 lots of 20 would make 60. And 60 out of 100, 60 hundredths, if you put it into the columns, would look like this. 60/100ths, which when you put your decimal point in and your 0, it's 0.60, and remember 0.60 is the same as 0.6. So 3/5 has got to go to 0.6. There is another way you could have thought about this. You could have thought about pizzas. If it's 3/5, you could imagine a pizza with 5 slices, like so, and we want 3 out of the 5 slices. Now if this pizza is a whole one, if you split a whole one into 5 equal decimals, you would have to get 0.2 on each decimal, and you would have 0.2 on these ones as well. But we only want 3 of them, so 3 lots of 0.2 actually makes 0.6, which is why we've connected 3 out of 5 down to 0.6.